Hello everybody and welcome back to the Freaks of Nurture channel. My name is Sage and today I'm going to be reviewing each of the new Halloween event Twisteds. If you agree or disagree with any of my opinions, make sure to leave your own opinion respectfully in the comments below. Rebecca is our common toon for the Halloween event. As such, her twisted form is nothing crazy. She has a crack down the middle of her skull and some ichor dripping down her body. I really like the heart in the middle of her chest. It's really creepy to imagine a heart that pumps ichor instead of blood. Now that I think about it, wouldn't all the Twisteds have ichor hearts? Other than the classic red eyes that Twisteds tend to have, that's pretty much all there is to her Twisted design. She's simple and cute. Although I will say I'm constantly mistaking Twisted Rebecca for a teammate, so watch out for her. Once you complete research on Twisted Rebecca, you'll get her trinket, bone, needle, and thread. This trinket, just like common event toons in the past, lets you see where the event currency is on the map. As someone who gets around the map quickly, I'll probably never use this trinket, but I can definitely see it being useful for someone who's having trouble finding pumpkins. Now, Twisted Sylvester is a little more interesting. The first obvious difference between regular Sylvester and Twisted Sylvester is that Twisted Sylvester has a tail. Well, I'm pretty sure Sylvester has a tail too, but I think it's just hidden in his armor. The other most notable change is the presence of his soul sword, which is dripping in ichor. I like the little detail of the gemstone from Sylvester's armor being the same gemstone in his sword. Twisted Sylvester's thing is that he patrols around the map guarding machines for 10 seconds at a time. This can be a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It's the same idea as if Tisha were sweeping in front of a machine. Another thing about him is that he holds attention for longer than a normal toon would. And just like any other Twisted with high attention spans, I find this incredibly irritating. It makes for some dangerous situations, especially if you're playing a toon with lower stamina. He's also a little bit of a last-minute Lester, that is to say he's slow, so you'll probably have time to get away from him. Upon completion of Twisted Sylvester's research, you receive the trinket Soul Sword. This trinket kind of works the same way Thorns does in Minecraft. If a Twisted hits you, they get slowness 1 for 30 seconds. I can't really think of many practical uses for this trinket, but it's really cool to have a trinket that applies effects to the Twisteds. Twisted Eclipse design is similar to her regular design, but much more rugged and villainous looking. I like the bloody crescent moon on her forehead. Werewolves get more powerful during blood moons, so I'm not sure if this was the intentional design of her, but it's interesting nonetheless. The worst part about Twisted Eclipse is that when she sees you, she howls. And when she howls, she alerts every single unoccupied Twisted on the floor. This is massively inconvenient, if not completely deadly. Luckily, this won't be an issue if the Twisteds are being distracted, but, and especially on dial floors, this ability is very dangerous. The trinket you get from completing Twisted Eclipse research is practically useless. It highlights your teammates for 3 seconds when any machines are completed. I guess I could see a distractor using it to keep track of their team, but there's just so many better distractor trinkets. I can't see why anyone would use this. Gordy is the main toon of this event, so it makes sense that his Twisted is the most complex in both design and ability. His design honestly reminds me of like a caterpillar or a centaur. You see the original toon self with ichor running down his face, and then you trail down, see his roots which connect to this massive ichor body with 3 legs on either side. And at the very end, it's topped off with the cutest little leaf tail. If you just replace the black with green or something, I could see this as like a caterpillar OC or something. Now, the really interesting part about Twisted Gordy comes from his abilities. He has an orange meter above him that slowly fills up. Players need to feed Twisted Gordy their items to bring the bar back to 0. Once the bar reaches capacity, Twisted Gordy emerges and starts sprinting at you full speed and murdering your team. He also automatically emerges when you finish all machines. Kinda like Twisted Glisten on steroids. Not only is this freaky, but it's also completely brutal. This kid to cause this creature to exist must have been truly messed up. When you complete his research, you receive a trinket called Memory Locket. A little bit of lore inside of a trinket. Lovely. This trinket highlights all healing items on the floor if you're not at full health. I could definitely see why people would want to use this trinket because, I mean, health is important, man. But for me personally, I don't think I'll ever use this trinket. It is useful for lore purposes though. What do you guys think happened to Gordy's parents? Leave your theories in the comments so I can read them. Well, that is all of the Halloween event Twisteds, everybody. Hopefully you liked this video, even if you didn't agree with me. Quick shout out to all of you guys for watching all the way through the video. I appreciate you so much. Thanks so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!